bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, running back gets the give. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bruins. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down, using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Now on 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to...
He's got it for a big play. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Snow. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Firing to the right, complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Trying to pick up a 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Holmes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hicks. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with the scoring drive here. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the air. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Marshall. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him...
Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Snow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Just keeps moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback adapting. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. That's caught. It's Snow. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Bought a little time. Lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David. And relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Making side adjustments here. Just keeps slinging it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Pucks it out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going. Oh, out of space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his man. It's Snow. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
He'll throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarter...
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Snow. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Makes the catch. It's Woods. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Hicks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Woods. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. He wants to change this route. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Here's a throw downfield late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man,